What's up, everybody? Good morning, good evening, good night, everybody, wherever you are coming from, wherever you are. Welcome to yet this other alluring episode about the Valentines, right? There is this day of Valentines we celebrate it at every 14th of every year in February. However much there are a lot of conspiracies, there are a lot of theories surrounding these days, people trying to rebuke this day, other people trying to escape responsibilities, manly responsibilities, girly responsibilities, and everything. We are not here for that. In fact, we are here to join in the frenzy, regardless of whatever the day means. Because as far as I'm concerned, it might be meaning like um, Valentine's is a day used to commemorate the Christian martyr called a Saint Valentine, who I don't know what happened. I really don't want to know that. The only thing that I care is we consume this day as a day of lovers. So if you have a boyfriend, if you have a girlfriend, if you have a husband, if you have a wife, and you share love, right? You are entangled and you are just deep in that frenzy of love. So this day is for you. So I'm not here to talk about those people who don't really have anything positive about this day, because I know in the world everything has the positive and the negative sides. So because I'm a positive guy, I don't want to deal in negativity. I just want to deal in positivity, right? So Valentine's is here. Last year it was there. The other years it has been there. And the way we've been celebrating it is in different ways, right? So actually I get some flowers here. I don't know if I can just place the my little white doll. I wanted it to be seen. I wanted you to see that little doll. I want you to see the red flowers. I just want this place to be a little bit more flowery. And guess what, guys? I've got this. So can you tell me what is this down there in the comment section? What is this? What is her name and what does she do? Yeah, I really love her and everything that comes with her. Yeah, so you will tell me more about her in down there in the comment section. So today is the eve of the Valentines, and I just wanted to discuss with you some of the lovely questions in the trivia, whereby like the people, when you are celebrating Valentine's, you are supposed to know about these love questions that linger around just to spice up your love, right? So that it doesn't become so boring. Because sometimes, you might find that you are meeting and you don't share some worldly features in common, and so you don't have anything to discuss about. So if I bring all these questions of the trivia, I think you'll be having something to discuss about while you are enjoying this red day. Yeah, so ignore about those people who are spreading negativity. Like I saw somebody saying that the Valentine's is a day of the devils, that's why they chose red. Just ignore about that. Just focus on the love part of it. So I'm here. Let me now ask you something. All right. So there is a question here. Yeah. So either way, I just put the questions on you so that and the answers so that you can see and brush up and discuss about them with everything that they come with. So on average, how many times does your heart beat? Come on. How many times does your heart beat? Now, before I tell you the answer, can you comment down there? How many times does your heart beat? Or a human heart, how many times does the human heart beat on average? 1 million times? 10,000 times? How many times? You can tell me, guys, how many times does your heart beat? Yeah, I'm not talking about per minute. I'm talking about per day. Yeah, because now, okay, now let me simplify it. Per minute, the human heart beats around 72 times. So how many minutes are there in one day? Yeah, how many minutes are there in one day? So you take the minutes that are there in 1 hour, then you multiply by 24, so 60 by 24, then by 72, and that's the answer. So let's jump to the next question. Made to melt you, that quote, made to melt you. So this slogan is for which chocolate manufacturer? Because this day, the Valentine's Day, is for chocolates. Yeah, if your man is not going to buy you chocolates, then I really don't know. Yeah, already I have a couple of them here. Yeah, I have you see, I got many of them. Yeah, I'm advertising. No. I have a lot of things for Valentine's, and there are a lot of things for Valentine's here. So now tell me, made to melt you is a slogan for which chocolate manufacturer? Like, I'm talking about the truffles. Yeah, so made to melt you is a slogan for Lindt chocolate. All right, so let's go to another question. Alexander Graham Bell filed a patent application for what invention on February 14th, 1876? Alexander Graham Bell, what invention or what patent application did he make in the year 1876 on the 14th of February? Guys, you know Alexander Graham Bell? Okay, now take a moment. Most of you probably are using a mobile phone. Do you know where the technology of a mobile phone came from? I guess you got the answer with you. Yeah. Let's jump to the next question. Yeah, in Greek mythology, the god of love is known as what? In Greek mythology. So, the god of love is known as what? Oh, yo. So, the god of love is called Eros. Okay, you got it correct. So let's move to the next question. Relative to perfume, this phrase roughly translates into what? Grooming water. Grooming water. Yeah? So, what does this translate to? Yo. Down there in the comment section, give me that answer. I'm not giving you that answer. So let's move to the okay, let me know, boy. So it is Eau Toilette. So Meg Ryan is famous. I'll have what she's having seen in When Harry Met Sally. So when this scene was taking place, what New York City at what New York City was it? Yeah. You know that? Like, I mean, like Meg Ryan is famous. I'll have what she's having. So that scene in When Harry Meets Sally. So takes place at what New York City, Delhi? It is cars. Now let's move forward to the next question. So what element are diamonds made of? Diamonds. So what element is diamonds made of? Those people who did chemistry back in high school. What is diamond made of? Alright, the answer is carbon. So the other question, How many calories are in a glass of champagne? Most definitely, your lover is gonna buy champagne for you. So, how many calories are there in a glass of champagne? And the answer is 84. I don't know how the scientists calculated that, but that's their thing. Just cram that number is 84. So when your lover asks you how many calories are in this glass of champagne, you say it is 84. I know in Kenya, Luos are going to say, how many calories are there in a glass of champagne? Hi. And it is 84, right? So that's cool. So, because I'm in the United States, yeah, let me ask you another question regarding the United States. So, according to the United States Census, which two states are home to the most chocolate makers? I have two states that are the home to most chocolate makers. People in their households, they make a lot of chocolates. Which two cities are those? I'm just giving you a moment. Let me give you a moment. You say this. Oh no, I'm seeing wonders. So, the two cities are just California and Pennsylvania. Those are the only cities that are the top ranking chocolate manufacturers. So, let's go down. So, you complete me. This is a classic line from the 1996 romantic comedy. Which one? You complete me. There's a comedy from 1996 and it is in the United States. So which one is it? It is Jerry Maguire. All right, so let's move to the next question. So this notable romantic poet from 1800s is said to be the inspiration for the first vampire novel. Who made the first vampire novel? He was a romantic poet. First vampire novel. It's Lord Byron. So let's move forward. All right. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. This is the jingle for what two candy bars? Oh, yo, yo, yo. Which candy bars? Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. So that's Almond Joy and Moans. Let's move forward. Barry White had one hit. One hit. So the number one hit for Barry White was on the Billboard Hot 100. So what is it? Can't get enough of your love, baby. So what 2018 TV movie series was the story of a teenage girl whose sister mails her secret love letters to every boy she's ever had a crush on? Yeah, 2018 TV series where a girl whose sister mails her secret love letters to every boy she has ever had a crush on. So, which movie is that? All the boys I've ever loved before, to all the boys I have loved before. So, there's also another one here. Frank Sinatra, Judy Garland, and Elvis Presley all got married in what US city? And the answer is Las Vegas. So let's move forward. In the 1955 animated feature, Lady and the Tramp, two dogs share a smooch over a meal of what? Come on, it was spaghetti and meatballs. Oh my. So, in the movie Sleepless in Seattle, where do Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan meet face to face for the first time? And the answer is at the top of the Empire State Building. So which US founding father is said to have sold chocolate out of his print shop in Philadelphia? This one is crazy. So, which founding father of the US is said to have sold chocolate out of his print shop in Philadelphia? Crazy, Benjamin Franklin. So, according to the National Confectioners Association, how many cocoa beans does it take to make a pound of chocolate? Mm? 400, just it take you that way. Me, I've never measured. So, on average, how many times does the heart beat per day? Oh, I asked you this question, right? So now I'm asking how, on average, how many times does a heart beat per night? So the night of Valentines. Yo yo yo. Also, how many hearty candies come in a single box of sweethearts? It is 36. Let's move forward. How many calories how many calories are in 2 glasses of champagne? I know I asked you about calories in 1 glass of champagne. I know now you have the answer. The answer you got in the first place, multiply by 2. So approximately how many roses are produced for Valentine's Day each year? How many roses approximately are produced for Valentine's Day each year? And the answer is 250 million. So, which famous playwright coined the term star-crossed lovers? I know you know him. Most people who have done literature in the English literature in university, you know this guy. And I love him so much. And it's William Shakespeare. So, according to Roman mythology, who is the son of Mercury and Venus? Who is the son of Mercury and Venus? Cupid, I know. With a population of 108 people, which US state is home to the town of Valentine? So where was Valentine born? Where is the home of Valentine? Right? Oh, yo, yo, yo. You are celebrating Valentine, but where is the home of Valentine? Which US state is the home of Valentine? And I know most people, those who are non-Americans, you might not know that Valentine was from America. And now I've just singled it out for you. So, Valentine is from America, but from which state? Come on, guys, folks, this is Texas. So, oh, holy moly. This is the question I was looking for because I caught it. So, in the movie Titanic, what the name of the Rose's necklace? What was the name of Rose's necklace in the movie Titanic? What was the name of Rose's necklace? Oh my God, oh my God. So the answer is the heart of the ocean. Let's move forward to the next question. So, romance is linked to Valentine's Day due to the medieval belief that the mating season of what animal begins on February 14th. This is now a classical point of view. Yeah. So because Valentine is mostly linked to romance, like love, right? So what is the reason? Like which medieval belief brings this reasoning? Like we say that the mating of a certain animal begins on 14th of February. So which one is it? Yeah, so everybody's mating session begins on February 14th. So Frank Sinatra, yeah, Frank Sinatra and Judy Garland and Elvis Presley, right? Married in what city in the US? Frank Sinatra, Judy Garland, and Elvis Presley got married in which city in the US? It's Las Vegas, guys. What does XOXO stand for? XOXO. What does XOXO stand for? It is XOXO. I don't know. I don't know how to do it before. I can't do it without a girl, right? So don't misquote me. I can't do with holy moly, holy moly, holy moly. Yeah. Yo, so XOXO. What does it stand for? The obvious. Kisses, hugs, kiss, hug, kiss, hug. That's the meaning. So according to the Webster dictionary, what word means to curl up comfortably or cozily? To curl comfortably. Which word? According to Webster dictionary. Yeah. Snuggle, snuggle. So which month is designated National Candy Month? I had some candy sticks here. I have some candy sticks here. Yeah, I'm going to gift to some children downstairs, right? So June is the month designated as National Candy Month. So what word denotes a chubby, angelic looking baby with wings? How do we call it? That's a cherub. Or in Africa, we call it cherub. A cherub. So what's the French word for love? What's the French word for love? Mi amor. Ah, mi amor. I love you. My love. I know some singer from Africa, Tanzania. So, what 1942 film features the famous movie line, "Of all the gin joints in all the towns, in all the world, she walks into mine"? Do I really need to give you the answer to this? Casablanca. So, where do cocoa beans come from? That's the obvious. It's cocoa trees. So, why does chocolate melt in your hand? Yeah? Why does chocolate melt in your hands? The answer is very obvious. The melting point for chocolate is 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So, the normal body temperature or the average body temperature is 98 degrees Fahrenheit. So, your hands are more warmer than chocolate, and that's why it melts. So, which mammal boasts the largest heart? Which mammal has the largest heart? I love it. Okay, the whale has the largest heart. So, between women and men, who typically has a faster heartbeat? Of course, it's women. That's why they talk a lot. Women. Holy moly, holy moly. Don't attack me. Don't throw me stones. I'm just talking about scientific facts. So, which holiday sees more floral purchases? Valentine's Day or Mother's Day? Of course, it's Valentine's. What are the top 3 colors of roses sold on Valentine's Day? Let me teach you this. I know you don't know this. Or some people know. Alright. Who knows? It is red, followed by pink, followed by white. And that is it. Yeah? So, according to the NRF, what are the top gift consumers give on Valentine's Day? And the correct answer is candy. Candy. After candy, what are the most popular gift consumers give on Valentine's Day? The answer is the success of greeting cards. On what date is Valentine's Day observed? We have Valentine on the 14th of February. So what about Valentine's Day? Holy moly, I know I've just caught you off guard. Nobody knows about this. It is on the 13th of February. So what popular TV sitcom popularized the concept of celebrating Valentine's Day? And the answer is Parks and Recreation. So, in the movie Notting Hill, what actor memorably says, "I'm also just a girl standing in front of a boy asking him to love me"? I'm also just a girl standing in front of a boy asking him to love her. You remember Julia Roberts? Alright, let's move on. So, founded in 1806, what Salem, Massachusetts confectioner is known as America's oldest candy company? And the answer is Ye Ole Pepper Candy Company. It's a French. So, the 2002 movie Spider-Man won an MTV Movie Award for Best Kiss. Name the two actors who shared a said kiss, and the answer is Tobey Maguire and Kristen Dunst. On what date is National Candy Day observed? It's November 4th. Are we together? So according to statistics, what is the least desired Valentine's Day gift by women? The least desired. What do women don't like according to statistics? Okay, it's a teddy bear. I know most people love teddy bears, but not for Valentine's. So on average, how much money does a 1 carat engagement ring cost? 1 carat engagement ring costs 6,000 US dollars. Holy moly, holy moly. Hey. Comedian and actor Bob Hope and wife Dolores Reid hold the Guinness World Record for what? The longest Hollywood marriage. So, Rudolph Valentino and Jeka Eza hold the Guinness World Record for the shortest marriage. How long did the shortest marriage last? The shortest marriage in the world lasted for 20 minutes. What month in National Weddings Month? Like, what month is the National Weddings Month? It is February. So instead of commemorating Valentine's Day, these Scandinavian countries celebrate Yastavampa or Friendship Day instead. Which one? From the Scandinavian countries, which one doesn't celebrate Valentine's and celebrates Yastavampa? Yastavampava. Yastavampaiva. I really don't know. Yastavampaiva. Which one is this? Of course, it's Finland. If Finland has some odd cultures, So, what compound found in a cocoa makes a chocolate toxic to dogs? It is theobromine. This is scientific. So, what Christian martyr is considered the patron saint of lovers? And I said this at the beginning of the video. This is Saint Valentine. So, the Spangler Candy Company produces what popular Valentine's candy day? It is Sweetest Conversation Hearts. How many heart candies come in a single box of sweethearts? 36. So, National Singles Day is commemorated annually during which month? It is September. Rachel McAdams and Ryan Gosling play star-crossed lovers in what 2004 film? And the answer is The Notebook. So the Leonard Bernstein Broadway musical West Side Story is based on what literacy a literary classic. It is just a Romeo and Juliet. That is William Shakespeare's story. Yeah, Romeo and Juliet. How many lines are there in a sonnet? Sonnets have 14, 14 lines. So guys, I've just given you a trivia of what I felt like is the best for you this Valentine, right? So now how do we do this responsibly? Because in some other uncivilized nations, I call them uncivilized because we are going to get cases of people fighting, we are going to get cases of people getting drunk up to an extent that they are not going to identify or recognize themselves. Some people are going to drink drive and die on the roads. It's quite unfortunate that all these things are going to happen in some uncivilized societies. Yeah, let me use that. It's better to say that. This day is a day that you're supposed to be responsible and take care of yourself. It's not a day where you want just to run around murky places and do anything and forget about yourself, because you understand that more so girl children, the girl child, you have to protect yourself, because you can get unwanted pregnancies these Valentines. You can get sexually transmitted diseases and infections, including HIV and AIDS. Yeah, because people are totally going to forget themselves. They have already planned. So if you don't act responsibly these Valentines, I really think it's not going to be easier for you, because you are definitely going to harm yourself. Now instead of celebrating, it will be cries all over. Imagine 9 months from now, in the month of October, you are going to be giving birth to an unplanned for pregnancy. Or it's going to be also another bad thing, because you might realize that you have pregnancy, you try to abort, and you end up hurting yourself. You die. Or you've just committed, you can survive, but you've committed a sin. I really don't want the discussion about whether abortion is. I'm not into that. Please don't put me into that. I'm just trying to mean this: a high school child getting pregnant these Valentines, just simply because she's 18 years. Yeah, it is really absurd, quite absurd. I really don't wish that to anybody. That's why we are here campaigning for a responsible Valentine celebration. There are many good ways you can celebrate your Valentines. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I lost you. I think my camera misbehaved. Yeah, with the technology, there are some things that we can't control. So, as I was saying, is that Valentine's Day is a festival to celebrate love, friendship, and admiration. Yeah, it's not a time that we are going to take a lot of alcohol. It's not a time we are going to abuse drugs. It's not a time that we are going to have sex like you've never had it before. It's not a time that you are going to have unprotected sex if you are not married to this person. Yeah, it's a time to be happy responsibly, right? So let us not get the catastrophic stories that we normally get during the Valentines, that some people have died on the road, some people have been stabbed by there because of love triangles, some people have done this and this, some people have drunk, some people have been given HIV infections. Let's be responsible. Yeah, I know this might not sit well with some people. Yeah, but it is what is coming from deep down in my heart. Now let me address the men's conference. I'm a man. I'm a man, and I don't think whether I subscribe to men's conference. Yeah. I don't subscribe to men's conference at all, at all, at all, at all. These frustrations that you are bringing to this world, I think, is because you are not strong men. Yeah. And let no problem get me, then you start saying that I say that men are not strong. No. Let me give you an example. The reason as to why we love God and we worship God is because God provides for us, God protects us, and God loves us back too. But the sole reason as to why we love God is He provides for us. Be it food, be it security, be it everything, life, God provides for us. Yeah. And when God was creating human beings, He created Adam first. So He created Adam in His own image and likeness, which means God wanted Adam to look like Him, do things like Him, procreate, create, like manage the world and do everything in the way God could have wanted to do them. So Adam is God. Adam is the son of God. We are God and we are the sons of God. Every man. So women were created after Adam was created. That's Eve. These women came from the rib of a man. So they are part of our properties. And we are supposed to love them unconditionally. Despite of all these things and shenanigans being spread here in this world, like, oh, whatever man can do, a woman can do better. I don't subscribe to such nonsense. A woman is supposed to be like, women are pretty, women are beautiful, women are good. So women are supposed to be loved unconditionally. But men are supposed to be loved conditionally. And what's the condition? To provide. And that's the condition through which we love God. If God was not providing anything for us, I don't think whether most of us could have been loving God. And we could not be having a reason as to why we could love God, even if He created us. If He doesn't provide for us, no need for us to love Him. That translates to even this world. Like a man, you give a girl pregnancy and you don't provide to that child and you expect them to love you. Man, you're a scumbag. So, women, flowers, cats, dogs, all those things fall in one category. Like they are loved because they are pretty unconditionally. Right? But men are loved conditionally. That's the reason as to why we love women unconditionally. And it's supposed to be a fact like that. So let nobody cheat you that now we are going to men's conference. Oh, we don't want to buy for our girls flowers. We don't want to love girls. We don't want to do this. Man, you are stopping too low. Yeah. There are a lot of ways you can celebrate your woman. And your woman will love you if you love them. I believe in love. If you don't believe in love, then you have a problem. There are heartbreaks. But if you love the correct woman, they love you back. The only problem is, because this is another topic for another day, of which I'm not ready to discuss too. Some of us are very greedy, and we go for people who don't match our energy. We go for people who love maybe our money. We go for people who have hidden agendas. That's why now we come here online crying, oh my God, these women are trash, these women don't love us, these women are fools, they are stupid. Now we hold a men's conference and convince other men that we are not going to love our women because women are trash, women are bad, women are liars and cheaters. You can send a card, you can send a letter, you can give gifts such as chocolates, flowers, or have meals in restaurants together. You can go to picnics, you can go to hikes, you can go take photographs together, and a lot of fun activities with your woman this Valentine's. Yeah, there are a lot of things you can do instead of just lying to yourself that now uh, you are going to men's conference, you don't want anything to do with Valentines. My friend, I really don't want to engage in such a talk. I know many people are going to throw stones on me, but I really don't want to care about that because I love women and I love my woman. I love my woman the way I can love my town, my hometown, because I love my hometown so much. For those people who know me, I love my hometown so much that nobody fucks up with it. Yeah, so the way I love my hometown is the way I love my woman. And I'll do anything for her during Valentine's. If she betrays me and cheats on me, it's fine. I'll look for the next woman because I believe in love. Because maybe we were not compatible and but it doesn't. The fact that you are left by one woman or you are disappointed by one woman doesn't give you a guarantee to demonize all other women that they are bad. I've seen a lot of toxic people online advise men on how women are bad and how women are not supposed to be loved, how women are not supposed to be bought for flowers because they leave you in stitches. Oh man, that is a very big crap that I don't want to engage in. So, what else have I not spoken about? You see, I've just decided to do this video haphazardly. Yeah, I've done this video haphazardly because I honestly have not I did not prepare so much for this, but I know these things because I've done a video like this day in, day out, right? And I think I have entertained you first, given you some directions, and actually told you a lot of inspirational things. Yeah, a lot of inspirational things. So the only thing I need to do is maybe I give you a Bible verse for Christians and yeah. Yeah. So um let me read for you some Bible verses that are in support of the day tomorrow. That is Valentine's. 1 Corinthians 13, 4 to 8. And it reads this way. Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It's not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, or believes, right? Hopes all things and endures all things. Love never ends. As for prophecies, they will pass away. As for tongues, they will cease. As for knowledge, it will pass away. Right? So that's 1 Corinthians 13, 4 to 8. So we also have 1 Corinthians 16, 14. It says, let all that you do be done in love. Everything you do it in love. So we have also 1 John 4, 8. Anyone who does not love does not know God, because God is love. So those people who are going to conferences, men conference, so they don't want to share love during Valentine's. So guys, my camera keeps on shutting off and telling me it's too hot because I was recording something before this. So the camera is really hot. So bear with me because I'm breaking all the time, but I think I'm giving you good content. So 1 Peter 4:8. Above all, keep loving one another earnestly, since love covers a multitude of sins. Colossians 3:14. And above all this, put on love, which binds everything together in perfect harmony. 1 Corinthians 13:13. So now faith, hope, and love abide. These three, but the greatest of them is love. John 15:13. Greater love has no one than this, that someone lay down his life for his friends. So, John 13:34-35. For you are called to freedom, brothers, only do not use your freedom as an opportunity for the flesh, but through love serve one another. For the whole law is fulfilled in one word: you shall love your neighbor as yourself. John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life. I remember I memorized this verse when I was in Pathfinder. I'm a Seventh-day Adventist. So this is a memory verse. John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life. So 1 John 4:19. We love because he first loved us. We love because he first loved us. Who? God. Yeah, guys, I think let me now use my phone. Yeah, let me use my phone because the camera is becoming too much unbearable for me. It is shutting off anyhow the way it wants. I was saying that we love because he first loved us. That is 1 John 4:19. And who was that? It is God. So Valentine's Day can create a variety of emotions for different people. For some, it will create a great satisfaction celebrating the love you have between you, your spouse, and your friends or family. But for others, it can cause feelings of loneliness, whether you are single or in a relationship. Let these Bible verses encourage you to celebrate. For God has unconditional and indescribable love for us. So no matter the age or stage in life, Valentine's Day can be celebrated because of God's great love. Yeah. So share this love with one another. Yeah. Don't spread negativity and hatred. Let this Valentine make you love one another like never before. Yeah. So I'm really satisfied with whatever I've told you. And the only thing that I've not talked about much is this guy called Valentine, because I've just told you he was a Christian martyr. Yeah, so if for those people who lived in the early first few centuries ADs and didn't have much historical documentation of the New Testament, a great deal of this legend myth could happen to arise about anybody's life. So a case like that is the case of Valentine. So it was called Valentinus, right? And it was coming from the 3rd century, I think. So this is the person from whom we associate this day with. We associate this 14th February with Valentinus. But certainly something went awry from the life of a celibate saint whose legacy has turned into a day where significant others had each other chocolates and candies. What all do we really know about this, really? Me, I really don't know much about this, but what people know, the facts that people know, man, today I'm full of trouble here. Where did this insect pass from just to come and make noise for me in my ears? Yeah. So Valentinus was working for a Roman priest during the reign of emperor named Claudius, as explained by David Cathcart. Yeah. So the emperor's nickname was Claudius the Cruel. Yeah. So uh, I really don't know. I don't know very much if this Valentinus lived during the 3rd century, but the church history in this period is intense persecution in Rome prior to the Constantine's reign in Rome in the 300s AD, where he legalized Christianity. But now, uh, what's more, many Romans experienced some of persecution under the emperor's rule. Yeah. So, as stated in this history, Claudius likely believed that the reason the Roman army wasn't formidable as possible was because husbands wanted to stay at homes with their wives and families, including during the fighting times. They never wanted to go to war, they just wanted to stay with their families and everything. So, to combat this, Claudius made marriage and engagements illegal in Rome to sway male soldiers to stay in the Roman army and not to worry about the significant other back home. So Valentine, a proponent of marriage, especially Christian marriage, married many couples in secret. So when Claudius too discovered him, he sentenced Valentine to a 3-part execution: beating, stoning, and then beheading. Most believe Saint Valentine was killed during the year 270 AD, but some have debated whether his death happened during one of the surrounding years. So, Valentine, since then, has become a patron saint of love and actually a patron saint of beekeepers. Yeah, because sometimes honey is associated with love, right? Because we call our significant others, oh my sweetheart, oh my honey. Yeah, so honey is something that is associated with love. Yeah. So for me in person, I immediately run into problems when I attempt to identify the personhood and the origin of Valentine, because there are a lot of conspiracies online. Most likely, the most accurate story about this is uh, the story that I've given you, where the Claudius said that the soldiers should not love, and now he killed Valentine because Valentine had married. Yeah. So some people say that there were lovers who killed each other during the Valentine's Day on 4th. Man, there are a lot of conspiracies going on about Valentine's, right? But for me, I really care very less. Yeah, I care very less. The only thing I know about Valentine's is I'm supposed to be happy. Yeah, I just want to check Wikipedia and see what Wikipedia says about Valentine. Yeah, so Wikipedia is saying that oh my, I'm breaking my camera. So Wikipedia is saying that Valentine Day, also called St. Valentine's Day or the Feast of St. Valentine, is celebrated annually on February 14th. It originated as a Christian feast day honoring a martyr named Valentine, and through later folk traditions, it has also become a significant cultural, religious, and commercial celebration of romance and love in many regions of the world. Yeah, the number of martyrdom stories associated with the various Saint Valentines connected on February 14th include an account of the imprisonment of Saint Valentines of Rome for ministering to Christians persecuted under the Roman Empire in the 3rd century. According to an earlier tradition, Saint Valentine restored sight to the blind daughter of their jailer. Numerous later additions to the legend have better related into the theme of love. Tradition maintains that Saint Valentine performed weddings for Christian soldiers who were forbidden to marry by the Roman Emperor. On 18th century, embellishment to the legend claims he wrote the jailer's daughters a letter signed "Your Valentine" as a farewell before his execution. The 18th century Galatian Sacramentary recorded the celebration of the feast of St. Valentine on February 14th. The day became associated with the romantic love in the 14th and 15th centuries, when notions of the courtly love flourished apparently by association with the lovebirds of early spring. In 18th century England, it grew into an occasion of couples to express their love for each other by presenting flowers, offering confectionery, and sending greeting cards, known as Valentines. Valentine's Day symbols that are used today include heart-shaped outline, doves, and the figure of the winged Cupid. In the 19th century, handmade cards gave away the mass-produced greetings. In Italy, St. Valentine's keys are given to lovers as a romantic symbol and an invitation to unlock the giver's heart, as well as children to ward off epilepsy called St. Valentine's malady. It is a day of commemoration in the Anglican Communion and the Lutheran Church. Many parts of the Eastern Orthodox Church celebrate St. Valentine's Day on July 6th in honor of Roman presbyter St. Valentine, and on July 30th in honor of the Hieromartyr Valentine, the bishop of Interama, the modern Tani. Yeah, so guys, I think I'm done for today. Spread love, spread positivity, love one another. Be good. Anytime, be good. This video is not copyrighted. You can share it anywhere you want to share it. Share it to everybody to get it, so that they can know the true meaning of what Valentine is supposed to be. Yeah, so don't get afraid that you're gonna get a copyright strike. Just get it, share it. You can hit the share button, you can like it, you can download it and upload it in your social media. You can repurpose it, because it's a very positive video and we want it to move on to the next level. So guys, thank you very much for following me this far, and if you followed me this far, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get notified anytime there is new content in this channel. Goodbye and thank you until we meet again in the next video. Adios.